morning dear students. You all are welcome to today's session. Before we start today's session, be ready with your book and pen for writing the notes. In this session, we are going to learn about what is coordinate geometry. Before we see what is coordinate geometry, first we will see what you have studied about a point on a number line, how to locate a point on a number line. Suppose this is a point, it's given on a number line, how to locate it and how to describe it. So you have studied about it. Now taking this concept further, we will learn more about it. And suppose this is a main road running from, it's a road running from east to west. And alongside the roads, there are streets. So this is street 1, street 2, street 3, street 4. Now on the streets there are houses which are numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Again same here. And now we have to locate house, suppose here as house B and here as house. This is, we have to locate this house as B and here we have to locate the house as H. So in this, when we have to write the position or say the position of house B, is it enough that house B is located on street 1? Is it enough? So here you require one more information, and that is the house B is located on street 1 at third number. So this is the third house on street 1. Similarly, for house H, we need information, two things we need to know. That is, this house is located on street 4 and it is the second house. So this pair of things we need to know the position of things. So coordinate geometry means what we learn about the positions, how to locate the positions and how to describe the positions. And then we need two things to know. Let's say one more example to know more about the positioning of a point. Here, if this is a sheet of paper and on this paper, point A is given here. And we have been asked to say or describe the position of point A. So here, if you will describe point A, before that first let me write, this is the left edge of paper, this is right edge of paper, this is top edge of paper and this is bottom edge of paper. So if you have to describe this point A, is it enough that point A is near to left edge compared to right edge? No. One more thing you need, and that is point A is also near to bottom edge. As compared to top edge. So this is how point A is positioned not only with the help of one information but it requires second also. And this is how position of any point is described by how far it is horizontally and how far it is vertically from a fixed point. From a fixed point. So we are going to learn in this chapter about coordinate geometry and how to locate the points, plot the points on coordinate plane. So I am going to describe you each and everything what I have told about you as and when we are going ahead. Let's elaborate the previous example, that position of point A in different way. See, point A is located at horizontally and I said vertically away from a fixed point. This is a fixed point, I can say fixed point. So from this fixed point, what we have to do, we have to draw perpendicular lines first. So this is a horizontal line and exactly perpendicular line to it we have to draw. And then this is the fixed point. This fixed point, now you can say or you can fix the position of point A from this fixed point. And if you number this, 1, 2, 3, same numbering. So now what you can say, from this fixed point, A is horizontally 3 units away from this vertical line, and this A point is vertically 4 units away from horizontal line. Now what this horizontal line and vertical line called? So this horizontal line is called as x-axis and this is x dash. Vertical line is called y-axis, which is y dash. Now what this fixed point is known as? So this fixed point is called as O and this is known as point of origin. Now when we say that position of A is 3 units away from y-axis, so that is 3 units away, and 4 units away from x-axis vertically. So we write this as 3 units away, first horizontally and then vertically. So this is nothing but we are writing this as they are known as coordinates. Coordinates of point A. Now these coordinates, with the help of these coordinates, we can easily locate the point A. That if point A has coordinate 3, 4, it means 3 units it is away from y-axis horizontally, and 4 units away from y-axis, x-axis vertically, that is written as 4 here. Now it is the fixed position of horizontal units are written first and then vertical units. That means x, this horizontal distance is written first and then vertical distance. And then it means there is a fixed way of writing the coordinates, that or horizontal distance first, again I am saying you, and then vertical distance later. And these are called as coordinates. And this whole plane is known as coordinate plane. Now, this coordinate plane is also known as Cartesian plane. Cartesian's plane. Now, this coordinate geometry is, or this plane is developed by a French mathematician René Descartes. That's why this plane is also known as Cartesian's plane. And now, what will be the coordinates of this point of origin? As it is starting from 0 here and 0 here, so it is coordinates of origin are, it is away from x-axis at 0 point, away from x-axis at y-axis at 0 point. So coordinates of origin are always 0, 0. This is x horizontal and y. So as I said before, this whole plane, or this is known as Cartesian's plane, or it is known as coordinate plane. It is also known as xy plane. And then let's describe this plane further. Now this point you know that is called O. Now if you number the other side of O, left of O horizontally, -1, -2, -3, -4. As you know, number line, right of 0 is positive and left of 0 is negative. So here we can say this side it is positive x-axis and here it is negative x-axis. Similarly, above 0 is positive y-axis and below 0 is negative y-axis. So when we move to this side, right of x-axis, that means it is positive direction. So we can say it as positive direction. Movement on x-axis to the positive of or right of 0 is positive direction, and movement on x-axis to the left of 0 is known as negative direction. So you should know these terms when we are dealing with coordinate geometry. Similarly, when we move above 0 on y-axis, that movement is known as positive movement or positive direction. Same way, when you move on y-axis below of 0, that is negative direction. Now with the help of this positive and negative direction, we are naming the 4 quadrants. Because of this plane, we get 4 quarters. This coordinate plane has divided this whole plane into 4 quadrants or 4 parts. So this is the first part we can say, then second part, third part and fourth part. Now see here the quarters, or we can say the parts, the whole plane is divided because of this coordinate plane has made 4 parts, and how these parts are moving. First part, when we name it here, we are going anti-clockwise here. and then the second part comes here, third here and fourth here. Now what we will see here, that in the first part the x-axis or the x-axis is having positive direction and y-axis also having positive direction. In the second part, x-axis has negative direction, y-axis has positive direction. In third part, both x-axis negative and y-axis negative direction. And in the fourth part, we have x-axis positive, y-axis negative. So depending on that, if we are locating the points and you are asked to write the coordinates of these points, you should know how to write this and what will be their positions and how they move, whether they are moving in positive direction or negative direction. So let's see by plotting the points and then describing their positions with the help of different parts. Now first of all, let me tell you, these parts are known as quadrant. So this is the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. This is third quadrant. And this is fourth quadrant. So I hope you have understood till here. Let's move ahead. As you have learnt about what are the quadrants we get with this coordinate plane, first quadrant, second, third and fourth. Now we will see when the points are located in different quadrants, how their position and what are the coordinates of these points. So suppose here I have point A is already given over there. Now if we have point B here, if we have point C here, and point D here, and we are asked to write their positions in the form of their coordinates. So first we know that we have written A. How we have written A? That how horizontally it is far away from 0. So it is 3 units away in positive direction. Similarly, 4 units away from 0 vertically, that is again in positive direction. The coordinates of point A are 3, 4. X coordinate 3, Y coordinate 4. Now point B. Now if you see point B is horizontally how far away? So it is 2. Horizontally. But it is in negative direction, so it is -2. Now vertically how far it is? That is 2 in positive direction. So what are the coordinates of point B? So coordinates of point B are, I'll write it here, -2, 2. So what we have written here first? I have written here first the X coordinate and then this is Y coordinate. This is the fixed position of writing the coordinates of a point. Always we have to write X coordinate first. Now let's move to the C point. Horizontally how far C is from y-axis? So we can say here it's -3. And how far it is away from x-axis vertically? So that is -5. So this first is X coordinate, second point or second coordinate is Y coordinate. Similarly, we have to write the coordinates for point D. First, we will see the horizontal. How far horizontally? It is +2. How far vertically? it is -3. So this is how we can write the coordinates of the points given on the plane. These points are nothing but we are called them coordinates of point. These numbers are nothing but coordinates of point, and again I am telling you the always write x coordinate first and then y coordinate. With the help of this, we can write the sign of coordinates in the quadrants. So in the first quadrant you can see that x-axis is in positive direction or as well as y-axis in positive direction. So x coordinate sign are plus, first quadrant sign are plus. Second quadrant, x-axis is in negative direction, y-axis is in positive direction. So in second quadrant, sign are minus, plus. In third quadrant you can see again x-axis is in negative direction and y-axis also is in negative direction. So third quadrant sign are minus, minus. In fourth quadrant sign are x-axis positive and y-axis negative. So you can see the sign of quadrants. First quadrant plus plus, second quadrant minus plus, third quadrant minus minus, fourth quadrant plus minus. Here, if x coordinate is also known as abscissa, it is known as abscissa. Y coordinate is known as ordinate. So when you come across these words, when it is asked that find the abscissa of given point, then we have to see x coordinate. If they ask to write the ordinate of point A, then it will be y coordinate. So I hope you have understood what is called abscissa. Abscissa is always the x coordinate of point, and what is an ordinate? Ordinate is y coordinate of the point. Before moving to the concept of plotting the points on the coordinate plane, let's revise what you have studied so far in the coordinate geometry. That is the plotting the points, positioning the points, as well as what is coordinate plane with the help of questions given in exercises in book. So we will see first exercise 3.1. In exercise 3.1, the first question given is in this example we have to describe here how will you describe the position of table lamp on your study table to another person. Now suppose this is the table is drawn, lamp is here. Suppose that another person is sitting over here, so his chair is over here. So how he will describe that table and edges of table. So this is the front side of table, this is the left side of table according to that person, this is the right side of table, and this is the top side of table, back side of table, sorry. Now if you see the position of this table lamp, it is from left edge this much away and from front edge this much away. So we can say here, suppose we assume this is 3 centimeter and this is 2 centimeter. It's not 2 centimeter. We can say here 2 feet and 3 feet. Then this is the position of a table on table. Position of table lamp on the table. And how to write the coordinates of this? Horizontally, how far from the left edge? That is 3 feet. Comma, vertically, how far from the front edge? That is 2 feet. So this is how you have to write. So we are moving to the next example of exercise 3.1, question number 2. In this example, that is a question of number 2 of exercise 3.1. I am not writing this. You have to solve this in your notebook. I am going to explain this. In this example, what you have to do, you have to draw a street plan and you have to draw a model of city. And what they have given us, that they have given that there are 2 roads, main roads in the city crossing each other perpendicularly, and they are in which direction? They are in the east-west direction and north-south direction. And then there are 5 streets in one direction as well as 5 streets in this direction. So let's draw first the roads running in north-south direction, 5 streets. They have given that this 1 centimeter is 200 meter apart. This 1 centimeter, 200 meter apart. So you have to take the distance into account. Now another is again east-west direction. Same distance, that 1 centimeter means 200 meter. What they have given, one more thing they have given, that if you number the streets, so north south direction is number 1, street number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Similarly, if you number the east south direction streets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they have given us that the second north-south direction street, that means this, and 5th east-west direction street, that is this. Where they meet, if you move from here and here, they are meeting here. So this is the meeting point. And this is, we write this as 2, 5. So similarly, we have to, in this example, they have asked us to find the street meeting at 4, 3. So 4, 3, it means 4, 3. So which is that street? So you know 4 means first we are going to see horizontal. So 4, 3. So where they meet, if you move along this 4th, and here this is the meeting point, this street, and this is denoted as 4, 3. Next, they have asked us 3, 4. So how you will go, which street? This one, 3, 4, 4. So if you are moving along this till here, our meeting point is this. That is 3, 4. I hope you have understood your sorry, it's not here. 3, 4 means we are moving to this road. So here it is 3, 4. And the coordinates we write as 3, 4 here. So I hope you have understood this. So you are solving this in your notebook. The previous example example, you can draw the city, model of city and the road street plan on the graph paper. Now we will see exercise 3.2. So in exercise 3.2, we have a question 1 where we have sub questions first, second and third. First question number 1 is, what is the name of horizontal and vertical lines drawn to determine the position of any point in the Cartesian plane? So here, what is first horizontal line? What is horizontal line called? Let's see with this example. This is a horizontal line. What it called? X-axis. What is this vertical line in the second? Same question. Vertical line called? Vertical line. That is y-axis. Now, next is second question they have asked is, what is the name of each part of the plane formed by these two lines? So you can see from these two lines, how many parts are formed? 4 parts are formed. And what each part is known as? Yes, it's a quadrant. Third question is, write the name of the point where these two lines intersect. So write the name of the point where this horizontal line and vertical line intersect. So what is this name of this point? That is origin. So we have to write these answers. We will move to the next question now. In question number 2, they have given us the coordinate plane like what you can see on the board. And here they have asked, write the following. The first question is coordinates of B. First question is coordinates of B. Now where is the B point? Here. Now if you observe horizontally how far B is from y-axis, that is -5. And how far it is vertically away from x-axis, that is 2. So what are the coordinates of B? Coordinates of B are -5, 2. Second question, that is write the coordinates of C. So where is C point? C point is here. Now if you see horizontally how far it is? 5, and vertically how far it is? 5, but it is -5. So here it is -5. So C will be 5 -5. Third question. The third question they have asked, identify the point given by coordinates -3, -5. So first we will find the point -3. So -3 means x-axis -3 and -5. It means -5 is here. So if it is meeting over here, so which point is identified as with the coordinates -3, -5? That is point E. These are the answers. Fourth. In the fourth question, the point identified by the coordinates 2, -4. So 2 means the first will be 2, -2, -4. That is G point. Fifth question is the axis of point D. Axis of point D. Here. So point D has coordinates. Which coordinates point D has? It is 6 and 2. But as they have asked us only abscissa, so here what will be abscissa? Abscissa means what? X coordinate. So our required answer is 6. It's fifth question. Sixth. The ordinate of point H. So they have asked us ordinate of H. Now you know ordinate of H means, ordinate means y coordinate. Where is H? Here. So if you write the coordinates of H, here it is -5 and -3. But they have asked us ordinate. It means y coordinate. So answer will be -3. Next is coordinate of point L. Coordinate of point L. So where is L? You can see here L. It is on y-axis. It means how far vertically away? It is away 5 units. But how far horizontally away? 0. It means a point lying on any of the axis. Suppose it is lying on y-axis, its x coordinate is 0. If point is lying on x-axis, its y coordinate is 0. So these are the coordinates of L, where x coordinate is 0 and y is 5. Next is coordinates of point M. Now if you see point M, it is on x-axis, and that's why its y coordinate will be 0 and x will be -3. In this question, plot this graph on a graph paper and paste that graph paper in your book. So this is how we have finished exercise 3.1 and we have seen exercise 3.2 as well. And what the next concept, plotting the points on a coordinate plane, we will see in the next video. Till then, you solve these questions. I am giving you one more extra question. Write it down and solve it at home. Question here is, see the given figure and write the following. First, coordinates of P. Second, abscissa of Q. Third, point whose coordinates are -4, -5, -4. Find it. Then fourth is ordinate of T. Fifth, coordinates of R. And sixth, coordinates of S. Write this down and solve this. We will see the next concept in other video. Till then, bye.